The first drops fell without warning, staining the earth in crimson streaks. People thought it was a bizarre weather phenomenon, a freak storm dyed red by dust or volcanic ash. But the truth was far more sinister. It wasn't rain. It was a plague. Within minutes, the acidic downpour began to sizzle on contact, burning through umbrellas, roofs, and skin. Those caught in it screamed as the liquid burrowed into their flesh, leaving smoking, crimson wounds. Then came the change. Their movements became jerky, their eyes clouded over with milky white film, and they turned on those nearest to them with feral hunger. The infected weren't just mindless zombies. They were something worse. The storm raged for hours, its blood-red deluge soaking everything. Survivors learned quickly: stay inside or face the wrath of the blood rain. But even shelter wasn't always safe. The rain seeped through cracks in windows, the tiniest leaks in ceilings, turning sanctuaries into death traps. But the true horror unfolded days later. The infected began to evolve. When two zombies crossed paths, their twisted, corrupted flesh fused together. Limbs sprouted in unnatural places, eyes blinked from abdomens, and mouths gaped where no mouth should be. These grotesque amalgamations were stronger, faster, and harder to kill. For Mara, survival wasn't just about staying dry. It was about outrunning monsters that defied the very laws of nature. She had witnessed one such creature, an abomination with 6 arms, 3 heads, and a scream that could shatter glass. It had torn through her group's barricade as though it were paper, leaving her the sole survivor. Armed with a crowbar and the gnawing knowledge that the rain could start again at any moment, Mara ventured into the ruins of her city. Her goal was the old bio-research facility on the outskirts, a place rumored to hold answers. She needed to know what caused the blood rain and if it could be stopped. The streets were a maze of destruction and horror. Buildings sagged under the weight of their crimson coating. Cars were burned out husks, and the air hung heavy with the stench of rotting flesh and acid. Mara's journey was one of constant dread. Every shadow could hide a lone infected, or worse, a newly merged monstrosity. Yet, she pressed on, clinging to a faint hope that the world wasn't entirely lost, that there was still something worth fighting for. Inside the research facility, she found answers that chilled her to the bone. The blood rain wasn't natural. It was the result of an experiment gone horribly wrong. A nanotech bioweapon meant to decompose enemy forces on a cellular level. But when introduced to Earth's atmosphere, the nanites mutated, combining acid rain with a parasitic infection. Mara also discovered a shred of hope. A kill switch. The problem: it had to be deployed from the eye of the storm, where the rain was heaviest and the monstrosities thrived. With no other choice, she armed herself with every scrap of gear she could find and set out into the heart of the apocalypse. The rain had started falling again, and the world's salvation, or its final destruction, rested on her shoulders. As she moved through the crimson storm, her skin burned despite her makeshift armor. Monstrosities loomed in the shadows, their grotesque forms twitching as they sensed fresh prey. But Mara didn't stop. She couldn't stop. The blood rain had taken her family, her friends, her world. Now it would take her too, unless she could stop it first.